You know that feeling, right? You're putting in the hours, you're sweating, you're trying your best, but the numbers just aren't moving. If you've hit a wall with your calisthenics, you're definitely in the right place. Okay, let's dive into exactly why that's happening and, way more importantly, how you can fix it. Man, it's such a common and honestly frustrating place to be. You've been at it for half a year, but you get to the bar and nothing's changed. It feels like you're just spinning your wheels, doesn't it? And then, to rub a little salt in the wound, you see that person who started months after you just greasing past, hitting clean reps while you're still fighting for just one more. It's enough to make you want to quit. So yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? You're doing the work, you're showing up. So what gives? Why aren't you seeing the results that your effort should be getting you? But here's the thing, and this is so important to get. It's not about a lack of effort. You're not lazy. You're putting in the time. The problem is actually somewhere else entirely. It all comes down to this. Your strategy is off. You've been focusing all that great energy on the wrong things, in the wrong sequence, probably because nobody ever showed you the right way. So let's fix that right now. First things first, we've got to redefine what you think of as the basics. Because a lot of people are stuck for one simple reason. They're doing the outline of an exercise, not the full, powerful movement. Okay, so just look at this breakdown. It's so clear. You might think you're doing a push-up, but if your hips are sagging and your chest is miles from the floor, you're just making a shape. The real movement, the one that actually builds strength, is getting your chest all the way down. Same thing with squats. Stopping high above parallel just isn't the same exercise. And this quote just nails it, right? Your muscles, they don't know what you want to do. They only know the stress you actually put them under. If you only train a partial range of motion, guess what? You'll only get strong in that partial range. Full movements build full strength. Simple as that. All right, on to the second major roadblock, and this one is a sneaky one that a lot of people miss. It's the weak link in the chain that kills your sets way too early. And that weak link? It's almost always your grip. I bet this sounds familiar. You're in the middle of a set of pull-ups, your back feels strong, your arms have more reps in them, but then your hands just let go. Your grip completely fails, and just like that, the set's over, and it had nothing to do with your pulling muscles at all. And the solution is almost laughably simple: the dead hang. Look, it's not a flashy exercise, but it is one of the single most effective ways to build the raw grip strength you desperately need. And yep, that's it. That's the entire exercise. There's no fancy technique here. You find a bar, you grab on, and you just hang there until your grip gives out. It's something literally anyone can start doing today. So here's your target. This is the number you're shooting for. Work your way up until you can hold a dead hang for 90 seconds straight. Once you hit that number, I promise you, your grip will no longer be the reason your pull-up sets end early. Okay, number 3. This one solves that classic chicken and egg problem. How in the world do you get strong enough to do a pull-up if you can't, well, do a pull-up to begin with? A lot of people turn to jumping pull-ups, but let's be honest, that's pretty much just falling with style. The real game changer is the negative pull-up. It focuses on lowering yourself down slowly, and that's where you build real usable strength. So here's the play-by-play. Get a box or just jump so your chin is over the bar. Now the fight begins. You are going to fight gravity and lower your body down as slowly and as controlled as you possibly can. That slow, painful descent, that's the magic. That's what's teaching your muscles how to handle your own body weight. And hey, don't forget, this isn't just for pull-ups. If you can't do a full push-up yet, start at the top and lower yourself slowly all the way to the floor. Reset from your knees and do it again. You're building the exact strength you need for the real deal. So let's kind of wrap this all up. The solution to your plateau, as you've probably figured out, isn't some complex new program. It's about getting back to the foundational work that most people skip, because honestly, it isn't glamorous. So here it is, your 3-point action plan to get unstuck. Number 1, master the basics with a full range of motion. No more half reps. Number 2, train your grip so it's never the weak link again. And number 3, use negatives to build the strength for the moves you can't do yet. And let's be real for a second. Nobody's going viral on social media for posting a video of them just hanging from a bar. This work is quiet. It's personal. And it happens when nobody else is watching. But here's the payoff. You stick with this unglamorous foundational work, and 3 months from now, when you're suddenly knocking out sets of pull-ups and push-ups with ease, you'll know exactly what built that strength. So what part of your foundation are you going to start building today?